All right, so that's what it is, man. A lot of things have been going on in the entertainment industry, and people are talking. Some are biting, others are taking cautions, others are also talking about the music industry and the fact that things are not going the way they expect them to go. So we're going to be talking about all of that. Flowking Stone is in the news this morning. D Black, which is Sheldon, in the news as well, and of course we've got news coming on the Man Kitty as well. On the foreign front, Ben Affleck is up in the news. I'll tell you more about it here on the show, but let's start from home, because they say charity begins at home, and we're definitely getting into conversations about Ghanaian music and how they're doing on the foreign land. And Flowking Stone is adding his voice to the whole situation about Ghanaian music and how it's faring in foreign lands. Now, Flowking Stone says that Nigerian songs get airplay in London. Ghanaian songs do not have the same when it comes to airplay. Now, blow my mind, hitmaker Flowking Stone born Kwaku in Stonbwoy has revealed that no Ghanaian song is played on mainstream radio stations in London. Now, he says, honestly, in London, you don't hear Ghanaian songs on the radio like Capital Extra or BBC playing songs by an artist from Ghana, he said on Castle FM in Cape Coast. Now, speaking on the Castle Entertainment Show with Mansana Cratchit, Flowking Stone, who currently lives in London, stated that it's rare for a Ghanaian song to be played on Capital Extra or BBC. Now, he remarked that it's rare to hear Ghanaian songs on the radio in London, and I have been here for some months now, but no song of ours is being played on mainstream radio stations. According to Flowking Stone, he mostly does hear songs from Nigerian Afrobeat artists that are being played on mainstream radio stations in London, unlike Ghanaian songs. And it says in the quote, but I do hear a lot of Nigerian songs being played on mainstream radio stations with the likes of Mr. Easy, but honestly, I don't hear Ghanaian songs being played. He ended with that conversation, and that's the man, Flowking Stone, speaking about how Ghanaian songs are not really enjoying airplay in London. Now, you know, this is a situation that, D Black also added his voice to it on the whole, airplay when it comes to even on apps, and where he talked about Apple Music, where he found out that almost about 20 songs that were on there, it had only about 18 Ghanaian songs, and he was not excited about it. So that's what, on the flip side, D Black also has to say about the whole situation about Ghanaian songs and the way they are not really, getting the patronage they deserve. But once again, it still begins with us. We need to put the effort into it to make sure that we push it out there. We are not much when you want to talk about, numbers. I mean, especially in Nigeria, there are lots of them. But we can't continue to argue on that numbers base. We can't continue like that. Let's try and also double up and see if we can catch up, or even better still, do, well in that regard, all right? So that's what it is. We're looking forward to having a conversation with Flowking Stone on the show, hopefully this week, and then we'll bring some more updates on that situation. And hopefully we're going to be talking to Kobe Che this week as well. He's somewhere in South Africa, and he's been checking into a few things in South Africa. We're going to be looking at that as well. Now, let's move on to more stories here on the show, and we're talking about D Black, who is in the news. Now, you know about the fact that D Black has been talking about, and it's a related development to the issue about, Ghanaian not getting songs played. And D Black spoke about it here on the show, and he said that he was not really surprised about the way Ghanaians were coming at him. But then, again, it still continues because Kojo Sheldon has also added his voice to it, and D Black is not amused about what Kojo Sheldon had to say. Now, let's get into the whole story about this whole situation. Now, Ghanaian musician D Black has warned Kojo Sheldon, the vlogger, to be mindful of his utterances, especially those about him, D Black, and his business as well. Now, D Black has responded to Kojo Sheldon's tweet that Ghanaians do not owe Ghanaian musicians anything. He rebuked Kojo Sheldon for dabbling in matters where he has nothing to contribute and nobody has asked for his opinion. And he wrote and says, young man, if you don't have constructive criticism or positive contributions on how the industry can get better and how we can take this higher, keep it to yourself. No one asked for your opinion. You sound disrespectful when you speak. Watch your mouth as well, G. And a few days ago, you'll remember very well that D Black started a conversation about Ghanaians supporting their musical acts. He revealed that out of top 20 songs played in Ghana, 18 has Nigerian origins. And whilst some people were in support of his assertions, others like Kojo Sheldon thought asking for support as a bit was more a bit entitling, especially when his club plays more Nigerian than Ghanaian songs. And that's the conversation that really transpired between Kojo Sheldon and, of course, D Black over there in that situation. So we're going to continue to actually push this agenda. it's not wrong for a Ghanaian musician to come in and say that, you know what, we need you guys to support us. It's not an entitlement. I mean, if you look at it from that angle as well. But when you know Nigerians are not doing it because they feel that, their musicians are entitled to it, it's actually a situation that we can compare and say that, you know what, we also have to do it whether they feel entitled to it or not. It's a general support that we are all looking out for. Please, don't be selective about any Ghanaian musician. Let's push all of them. Nigerians do not select. They have fans. They have fans who belong to a certain group and all of that. But when it comes to pushing an agenda, they are not selective about it. That's the reason why they were able to push Burna Boy to that level where he got to, all right? They have issues as well. We have issues. But let's look at the positive side. Okay, all right. So that's what it is. Now we're going to move on to some more stories over here. Now we're talking about Kitty, who is up in the news this morning with something quite exciting. I share with you that celebration of Kitty's milestone here on the show. And Kitty celebrates 125 million views on TikTok with a humble message. And I'll tell you about the message that he's been putting out there for all his fans. And we'll look at the related development with our own Stonbwoy. I tell you something very interesting about Stonbwoy's TikTok account. Now, Links Entertainment signee Kitty has been overwhelmed by the response to his song "Touch It" song, which was released a couple of months ago and has received over 125 million views on TikTok in a short span of 5 months. Now, "Touch It" has gained massive views from TikTok users across the world, with some fans creating all forms of dance challenge with it. Also, the song currently has over 8 million views on YouTube as well. But humbled with the numbers, Kitty, who seemed emotional about how well the song has fared on social media, took to his social media page and wrote, and I quote, he says, "I used to pray for times like this. I'm just too humbled by this, man. I appreciate all the love from the whole world. It's crazy because we're only getting started. The whole world go hear about us." And that's what Kitty put out there on his Instagram page. And he has a video of the 125 million views and captured over there on TikTok, and of course has a video of the song as well on that page. So please go ahead, stream it, push it, talk about it, do everything that you want to do about it, and and let's make it happen. Okay, that's what it is. Now, moving on to some more celebrations. Ghanaian beatmaker GuiltyBeatz, who featured on Beyonce's album, has received a very warm, very special gift from Beyonce. And, he was actually given a present, flowers by Beyonce. And GuiltyBeatz actually quoted with that pictures on his Twitter page. And very simple, it says, "Thank you, Queen B." And it has something that is written on it. Let me try as much as possible and get into that tweet and see if I can read what was written over there for you to also have a look at it. And then praise Ghanaian musicians for all the good works that they've been doing, because this is a big one. This is really, really a big one, if you ask me. And I'm glad that it's coming from somebody like him. Now, we're looking forward to talking to him very soon on this show, so you can also have a feel of what has been going on with him. Now, this is what, so the flower on your screen right now, the flower on your screen has a note written in it. So I'm going to read the notes for you so you can see what, what exactly has been written over here. And that flower, it says, "Thank you for your beautiful birthday message. Your kindness and generosity will always inspire me. Love, B." So, I mean, there was a birthday message that was sent, and then, there was a reply by Beyonce to GuiltyBeatz. So GuiltyBeatz right about now seems to be having a very interesting time. And I spoke to him this morning. Hopefully he's going to be coming back to Ghana next week. When it comes, we're going to be talking to him here on the show. So watch out for that one as well. Now, let's talk about the TikTok situation. You know that Kitty is celebrating 125 million views and usage on TikTok. This is what is happening to Stonbwoy. Stonbwoy, on the other hand, is not enjoying anything on TikTok because some people have taken over his account on TikTok with his name, and he cannot log in with his real name, Stonbwoy, anymore. So this is what he actually put together. Let me try and read that to you, and so you can also enjoy some of the things that Stonbwoy has been going through. But I feel that it's totally, something that is not in the right direction, because for you to have your real name and somebody take over your name like that, and then you can't really do anything about it, does not really make sense. So Stonebwoy actually tweeted, and he says that, "So like joke, me, myself, my own name has been taken by some other user on TikTok. Please, stop that thing. We are all street boys. Message the contact in my bio. Let's sort it out. Thank you. So somebody actually replied and says, street boys don't sort things out in bio. It'd be like you sleep for AC and for long. So yeah, forget the street terms. And he says, oh, how? AC day everywhere. So guys, this is a very exciting thing that is happening to Stonebwoy right now. His TikTok account has been taken over by someone, and he cannot log in with his own name, Stonebwoy, using it. The person is pretending to be him and getting numbers for it as well. So I don't know how to call it, whether it's fraud or really, I don't know what exactly, it's being sharp or whatever it is. So Stonebwoy's account has been totally taken over by someone, and it means that this man cannot even use his own name on TikTok. Now, some people are suggesting that he find a way to talk to them about it so they can release the name to him and maybe verify it or something. But as it stands right now, Stonebwoy cannot really have his own name, you know, put on TikTok. It's funny, man. It doesn't really make sense. Anyway, but that's what is happening to him. So let's see, and let's hope that he'll be able to retrieve that, name. If not, maybe create another name, but it's not really going to be like the real Stonebwoy that he wants to be, known on TikTok app. So let's see how this one also goes. Now, we're looking forward to talking to a Ghanaian beat maker and a musician. He made some trends a couple of days ago. He's in the USA. Neptune is the name. We're looking forward to talking to him very soon. But let's check out this video. When I come back, we're going to be trying as much as possible to speak to Call Me Nazareth as well. He's also got a project coming up on Sunday. We'll take a look at it as well here on the show. Please stay tuned. All right, so welcome back. It's still here on Showbiz Now. We're live on Joy Prime. Don't forget that Moments with Joy will be coming on this Friday, 2 p.m. sharp. All you need to do is to go on our social media page, Joy Entertainment GH on Facebook, and you can catch all the exclusives over there. If you actually enjoyed our conversation with last Friday, then you definitely have to tune in. Now, today we're going to be revealing the guest that will be on Moments with Joy with me on Friday, 2 p.m. sharp on our entertainment page, Joy Entertainment GH. Please make sure that you join us at 2 p.m. We're going to reveal the guest that I'm going to be having on Friday today. So watch out for it. It might be your favorite personality. So please hold on tight, okay? And let's make it happen. Now, let me get onto the phones right now. We're having difficulties reaching him on Zoom, but let me try and then get him on the phone and see if we can have a quick conversation with him. His name is Neptune. He's in the USA. Neptune, if you can hear me, good morning. How are you doing?
Hi. Good morning. How are you?
Everything good?
Yeah, everything good. Your side?
I'm okay. I'm okay. Unfortunately, we're having a difficulty on the Zoom. As when we're able to figure that out, we're gonna get you on. But let's begin the conversation, man. You've been in the U.S. for how many years now?
Close to 5 years.
5 years.
Yeah.
Okay, and basically you've been producing beats and projecting Ghanaian music.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so let's talk about the influence of Ghanaian music over there, since you've been able to study the environment. I mean, the fact that you're also putting projects together over there as well. How has it been in terms of Ghanaian music influence in the U.S.?
To the best of my knowledge, there's not much influence like as compared to the Nigerian music. Because, like, I hardly hear Ghanaian music on radio and all that, but like everywhere I go, like I literally hear Nigerian music on radio here. Not that much going on with the Ghanaian music. I don't know why.
In your opinion, is that not disturbing? Looking at the fact that you're a Ghanaian who is trying to also project, our music over there, and the beat maker for that matter.
Yeah, I think it's disturbing, but then I don't know where the problem is coming from. I don't know if it's poor publicity on our side or like just that like our music is not like well accepted here enough. I don't know.
Does it have to do with the musicians when they come to US or when they travel, they don't promote themselves enough, they don't connect with people like you who are already there and you know the system and how it works and how you can connect them, or it's just that nobody cares about it?
I wouldn't say maybe it's from both sides. Like it could be from the musicians not doing enough to promote, like not putting in much money, enough funds, enough efforts to like make the international world hear of them that much. Maybe they are too focused on the Ghanaians like purchasing their music and all that. Probably that could also be a reason.
I see. Now, you've been able to put a sensation through something you call the piano and soul, what you've been doing. I mean, it's gotten some recognitions, and on social media, it's had a very huge trend. Don Jazzy all jumping into that trend as well. How did that come about?
So with the piano and soul EP, I was just home and then like got inspiration. Like I just felt like putting something together, and then I've been following this piano vibe for like almost like 2-3 years, and then I don't think a lot of people even knew what piano was. So like I just decided to bring some nostalgic vibe to the piano, and then like make remixes of like old songs and then put them together. And lo and behold, Ameno, which is the fifth track on the EP, like went viral, like out of nowhere. I didn't even know how that came about. It's really buzzing in Nigeria. Yeah.
So, I mean, Don Jazzy actually jumped on it. How did that feel? And what was the influence? How did that, as much as possible, pushed that trend that you were setting for yourself, especially the kind of music that you were trying to put out there?
I mean, like, who wouldn't be excited? Jazz now, like, like it was such a great honor. Like, so I was there, and then one early morning, like, I saw like some of my followers sending me a video and then showing Don Jazzy was vibing to the song, and I went to his page, and then like truly like he was really vibing to it, and since then like the streams kept on increasing, like the Shazams kept on increasing, and then I think the nightclub like also picked it up, and then and it was actually trending on TikTok, like I think last week or something, and last week it was trending on Nigerian Shazam as well. Yeah, so far so good.
I see. So what's the future? What's the way forward with this whole trend that you've created? Amapiano. Where are we taking it to?
For me, it's just about music. It's not all about Amapiano. In my bio on social media, I'm a multiple genre producer. So like I do all genre. So wherever the inspiration comes from, that's what I help on. So probably like you might hear more Amapiano vibes from me, but on the other side, like you could hear R&B, Afrobeat, and other genres as well. Like I'm not going to put myself in a box and be like, okay, I'm just producer. Yeah.
Okay. Now, before you take leave, what do you want to say? I mean, the Ghanaian musicians, those who are trying to connect when they're out of Ghana and all of that, what do you want to say in terms of we all pushing the agenda of making Ghanaian music go global?
I think one thing that I would want to say to our musicians is when we are making music, we should also like factor in that we are making music for the world to vibe to, not just Ghanaians to vibe to. So like in as much as like we try to portray our culture in our music, we should also try as much as possible to factor like Western sounds, fuse like the Western sounds with our traditional vibes, and then like probably we might get noticed like in the international world.
Yeah. Anyway, thanks a lot for joining us this morning here on the show. We appreciate your time, bro.
All right, sure.
All right, so that's Neptune over there in the USA speaking to us. He's a multi-genre music record producer. He's a mixer man, mastering engineer, and of course, sound and design, a beat maker as well, and he's based in the USA, joining us this morning here on Showbiz Now. Now, we've got a couple of conversations coming up still here on the show, but before we do so, let me quickly do this one real quick. And it's your birthday today. It's coming from our boss over here, Mr. Pakwesi Akom, and it's going out to you, Reverend Dr. Nanaya Owusu Prempeh. Reverend Dr. Nanaya Owusu Prempeh, you're the chairman and CEO of Tin Ifa Group. It's your birthday today, and it says, blessed birthday going out to you, Our Lady. Reverend Dr. Nanaya Owusu Prempeh, the chairman and CEO of Tin Ifa Group. And we're going to take another one over here. This one says, happy birthday to you. Start now, Kushi Mills, inside Kukumlimli. Mom and dad wish you a happy birthday. May your days be long, and may the good Lord grant your wisdom and understanding. And that's what it is. Now, we've got, quite a few things to do here on the show. Very interesting conversations coming up as well. And then we're definitely going to be looking at it, moving forward, all right? So that's what it is. Now, let's talk about Jimmy May Jenkins and pregnant with first child. And, of course, that's a conversation that's been going on. And all of these people actually trying as much as possible to, get into all of those celebrities' life. And, well, there's a pregnancy somewhere, and some people are actually, talking about it because they feel that the lady is not really excited about it. We're going to give you all the details over here on the show in a bit. All right, welcome back. It's still Showbiz Now. We're live on Joy Prime, and this morning we've got a lot of things we're talking about. There's another exciting event that is happening, the Ray of Hope concert that is about to happen in here in Ghana. It's causing a lot of traffic. A lot of people are excited about it and want you to also know about it so you can show up and make it happen, all right? So Rain God is up here in the studio with me. Let's check out what exactly is going on. So on the 23rd of September, something massive is happening here in Ghana. Yes, please. Tell us about it, bro.
We have Big Mountain, legendary American reggae band Big Mountain in town. We have Kente, we have myself. It's about charity, and we want to put smile on the faces of children, and we're celebrating music too. So tomorrow at plus 233 Jazz Bar.
Okay, Jazz Bar, yeah.
It's going to be mad there.
Okay. So it's basically to raise funds? Or it's just a concert that we are putting together for charity?
Yeah, it's open for sponsors. But
okay.
We're bringing in shoes for kids, for school kids.
Okay.
It's charity, and there's music. Charity and music.
And how much are we supposed to pay to get in?
50.
Just 50. And that's a good cause, man. You're just trying as much as possible to save a child out there. And it's just 50 Ghana cedis. Where can we get the tickets?
No, you get it at the gate.
Okay, so you just come to the gate and then you pay the tickets at the gate, and then we have... So yourself, who else is performing?
Big Mountain. Kente Band.
Okay.
Big Mountain, if you don't know, they sang, ooh, baby, I love your way. They're in town. They are performing tomorrow. We have myself, Rain God, I'm performing.
Great.
And Taj Wicks.
Okay, he's also performing as well.
He's also from the US.
All right, so it's happening tomorrow, 23rd September at plus 233 Jazz. Now, if you're going there, don't just go there because you're going there to support. Carry all your family along, because this is a project that would ensure that kids are smiling, because we're going to be doing something great for them. So please make sure that you show up and let's make it happen. All right. So we're going to be there, Ringa. We see you tomorrow. All right, guys. That's going to be my time for the show today. Hopefully we're back again tomorrow.